Welcome back to Fourth and Pain, the only pro wrestling show to be hosted by an NFL player and a weight loss champion. He's Redskins defensive end Adam Carriker.
Howdy.
I'm former wrestling announcer turned weight loss champion Chuck Carroll, and this is Fourth and Pain. Be sure to have lunch with us every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern, not 12:05. This is not TBS time, 12 high noon. Lunch with us each and every day, new content. And Adam, as always, low calorie, high energy.
And ridiculously good-looking men.
Damn straight. Be sure to follow us at Fourth and Pain and like us on Facebook as well. And oh my, what a week it was for Fourth and Pain.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated. I'm next to a star.
That's true.
I'm next to a superstar.
That's true. You who have been on national TV, gosh, since you started playing at Nebraska, you got to be used to it by now. But as I tweeted Monday night, 14 years after I set foot in a pro wrestling training school, I finally get my moment on WWE Monday Night Raw shortly after 9 o'clock.
9:10 p.m. to be exact.
Inside the Redskins locker room, the Fourth and Pain Championship belt presentation, me giving RG3 the belt. I mean, seriously, for me, who's tried to pursue a career in the business and grew up a fan of the business, still enjoy it each and every Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hell, it's on all the time. Love it. Love the sport. Love the showmanship. To be on Monday Night Raw, what a thrill.
It was a big deal. I mean, we've been on TMZ. We've been on Monday Night Raw. Goldberg is kind enough to join us every week. I feel like we're doing big things. I feel like the sky is the limit. Our fans have been awesome to us. And I got to be honest, I'm proud of you. I'll never forget when we first started this and we called WWE originally. And we used to record the show in my hotel room. Do you remember this?
Oh,
I'm sure
how
you
could
remember
I forget?
it. Because we did it many times in that wonderful place. You said something to me, I believe it was to the effect of, I have dreamt of the day when I call WWE and they care what I have to say.
True.
I think that day has arrived, my friend, and I am very proud of you.
Here's the thing.
I'm not going to lie, I'm very proud of you.
Well, thank you, man. I mean, hard work has its rewards, and seriously, we're not there yet, but Monday was a very, very big step for the show.
Very cool.
And all the work that we put in behind the scenes to make this thing happen each and every day, for something like that to happen, I mean, that's super, super rewarding. But you talk about me picking up the phone and calling WWE and them caring what I have to say. Here's the cool part about it. They called me.
Oh, even better.
They called me
Even
about
better.
the RG3 video.
How cool is that?
That was
That
the
is
greatest
cool.
thing ever.
Very
Like I'm
cool.
sitting down at my desk inside the newsroom, because on the second floor of the CBS building is the all news station, and upstairs is the sports talk station and the music formats. And so I'm sitting down in the newsroom at my desk, and my cell phone rings, and it's one of the producers, produces the Sports Junkies upstairs, a guy by the name of Drab, Matt Cahill, great guy, calls me, and he's like, "Are you supposed to do an interview right now? For somebody, Fourth and Pain, somebody's on the phone. Like, what's going on? Do you want to come up there and talk to these guys?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'll come up and talk to them." I had no idea what was going on. I knew for a fact that we didn't have any interview scheduled because, well, we taped the show on a undisclosed studio location.
Undisclosed studio location at a preset time.
Absolutely, and this was neither undisclosed nor the preset time, so I knew that an interview just was not about to happen on this day. But lo and behold, it turns out it's one of the television producers for WWE, a guy that helps put on Monday Night Raw each and every week, and he's like, "Hey, we got wind of your footage with RG3. Can you send us as high resolution as possible? We may want to use it on Monday Night Raw." And I was like, "Well, I may get that to you in about 2 seconds."
There you go.
And so I did. I mailed it off to him and got him the highest quality video possible. And it was still, a big if. Like, he said, "We may get to it." I said, "Well, would you let us know as soon as you know?" He's like, "Well, honestly, I'm never going to know because it's live." And so Monday morning, I arrive, and waiting for me, I think it's 7:30 in the morning, I got an email from them asking could we acquire photos for them to use with the segment as well. And that was a whole process, but at the end of the day, big shout out to Homer McFanboy, Brian Murphy for getting that done. Dude, you came through clutch. Can't thank you enough. We get them the photos about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Show goes on at 8. 9-10, boom, Fourth and Pain on WWE Raw.
I'll never forget. You sent me the text, and I was like,
Oh, you can't repeat what I sent you.
well, yeah, that's why I wasn't going to repeat it. Anyways, there was a lot of exclamation points and a lot of fun words. And I'm like, what is this dude talking about? So I'm like fast forwarding and rewinding through Raw. And I mean, I've got in-laws in town, I've got family, and somehow I spaced off that this might happen. I think I kind of just, decided that it wasn't going to. It's too good to be true, sort of thing. And so I can't find it. And so you keep texting me, did you see it? Blah, 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 blah. I finally text you, what are you talking about? So you send me the text, you go to 9-10 in your DVR, and I go there, and there it is. There is Fourth and Pain. There is Monday Night Football music. There is Robert. There is the belt, and there is you, looking spiffy, looking just clean as you can be. And I got to be honest, I was pretty pumped.
I knew I dressed up that day for a reason.
Normally, the guy just walks around with no shirt and he doesn't shave for months at a time. So I'm glad you shaved, put on a shirt, and you looked very presentable.
I tried to. Your wife actually told me that I clean up nice. She said, "quote Chuck, you looked spiffy."
She did say that. She goes, actually, how do you spell spiffy? I was like, what? She goes, how do you spell spiffy? I'm like, Spiffy, I think.
That's
and
right.
then she told me she was texting you. So.
Well, there you go, man. A very big day. Big things for Fourth and Pain, and more big things for those NXT guys. Speaking of Raw, they come in. Are they working for CM Punk? Are they not? Honestly, we still don't know. Can
I backtrack real quick, and then we'll move
we're
forward
not
to
done
Raw.
yet. Okay.
I just want to, I give this guy a hard time, and my dad even told me, he goes, "You're relentless with that. You got to be nice to that guy." I'm like, no, that's not what I do. But I'll be honest. I am honest with my insults. The guy is a midget. The guy, it's dry as the Sahara Desert down there. But the guy is a hardworking, great friend. This banner behind us is all him. The website is all him. The Twitter account is all him. He spends hours and hours cutting up everything that we say. All of the interviews that we do. I mean, the guy does all the hard work. I literally just come here, literally sit my butt in a seat, say a few things, and he does everything else. So big ups to you, man. His face is getting red. I love that I've embarrassed him by complimenting him. I've done it by insulting him. Now I've done it by complimenting him.
Yeah, seriously, man. I don't know how to take a compliment.
Well, you've done a great job.
But especially from you. So
I think because you're waiting for the backhanded insult.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not coming
I'm waiting
today.
for the other shoe to drop.
It's not coming today.
Well, thank you, man.
Absolutely.
It's fun to do this
It'll
show.
come tomorrow.
And,
you do a great job.
As long as we're being serious, man, this show's going to be something. Just you wait. I refuse to lose with this thing.
I agree.
To put the cliche there. So
can we away back? It's not even a word.
Yeah.
Can you
So
say it for me?
speaking of refusing to lose,
there you go.
Let's talk about Monday Night Raw and those guys from the NXT, Dean Ambrose and whoever else is there. The Shield.
There
the
you go.
Shield.
I don't know their names either.
Interesting. We still don't know whether or not they're working for CM Punk.
I mean, they're standing on the apron at the end during the CM Punk Kane match, and they're looking at CM Punk, and I'm like, they're not going to attack CM Punk. They're so going to attack Kane. And then, of course, they did. So the big question is, are they or are they not working with CM Punk? What is your prediction now?
I would think that they have to be in some way, shape, or form. I'm actually kind of wondering because we've debated about whether, this Paul Heyman thing is ultimately going to become a wedge between CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. Well, what if this is the first part of that? What if these guys were secretly employed by Paul Heyman, and they're going to turn on CM Punk at some point, and then out comes Brock Lesnar.
I love it.
So that's kind of where my mind is at.
That is like the most awesome prediction you've ever made.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add. I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
I think that would be great.
And it makes sense to me. I think that they're going to continue to play out this angle for, another month or two, at least past the Royal Rumble time. They'll let that's it. They're going to screw Punk out of the title against The Rock at Royal Rumble. That's going to help, plant the seed, and then The Rock is going to...
For CM Punk Lesnar at WrestleMania?
Yes. For CM Punk
I could get down with that.
WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
You got a great idea. You don't have many, but this is one. And now we're back to normal, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been a good week outside of the NFL picks.
That didn't go so well for you.
Not in the least.
Thank you, Goldberg.
But then the other hot topic of the night, the continued scandal between AJ and John Cena, if that even is a scandal, because let's be honest, these are two consenting adults, ergo no scandal. And as AJ put it on Raw, well, she can see whoever she wants because she's no longer the general manager.
And they were making out again. I looked away from the TV. I looked back, and they were making out. So apparently they're in a relationship. Apparently they're together, and there is no scandal because they're just going to let everybody know what's going on.
I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous kind of guy.
You had a thing for AJ during the summer when she was with Goatface.
Oh, I was just about to say, I'm a little jealous.
Are you
of
a
John
little
Cena.
jealous of John Cena?
And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Is it because he's over 6 foot?
Well, I mean that may play a factor, and the fact that he's internationally known, and
he gets to make out with AJ on a weekly basis.
That's the bigger thing.
That is
the bigger thing.
Right.
That woman is hot all day.
He's had a true thing for her all summer, folks, and we're well into the winter, so it's carrying on.
Oh, she's keeping me warm. Don't you worry.
Oh,
Thoughts
boy.
of AJ are keeping me warm.
I'm not sure what that means.
That pervy note.
I don't know that I want to know what that means.
Yeah, well.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to let it go. She's keeping you warm.
Her thoughts keep me warm always. But anyway, I mean, so now we have John Cena, Dolph Ziggler doing their thing. Obviously, that's going to lead to a match at the pay-per-view.
Well, they just had a match. Cena won.
I know, but you know this.
Some sort of a
never
rematch.
Going to end until it's a pay-per-view.
Why is Alberto Del Rio and Randy Orton having their 50th match now?
That's what I don't understand.
I'm tired of this. And Orton always wins. How many more ways does he need to beat him?
Pretty soon it's not just going to be, speaking of Alberto Del Rio, pretty soon John Cena and AJ aren't going to be the only two lovebirds in WWE.
Yeah, he's hooking up with, what's her name?
Rosa Mendez.
I was kind of liking the idea of her and Hornswoggle kissing and hooking up for a little bit. That would have been fun to watch.
She was going to kiss him. And you know what that told me? There's hope for us little guys.
There's hope for you? All right. And then he busted out the wet flower. That didn't go so well.
He screwed himself over.
And by that, I literally mean a wet
flower.
There's no innuendo there.
Wow. That may be the single filthiest thing ever uttered.
It just sounded wrong, and I felt like I needed to explain it.
The wet flower.
Strawberry shortcake.
So, yeah, very, very interesting there. I wonder, though, what that's going to mean for the future of my favorite guy, Mexican Rodriguez. Is there room for Rosa and Mexicano Rodriguez in Del Rio stable?
He can't get rid of him. He's his announcer. That's like ugrally important.
Yeah, but what if he falls head over heels in love, and then there's this whole falling out between the two? And, well, if I'm WWE, I'm sticking with Del Rio. People pay to see Del Rio. Rodriguez is just an add-on.
Well, I've seen Rodriguez without his shirt. He is no wrestler. Oh. He is not going to become a wrestler either.
Well, he's got un poquito ups. I've seen him fly.
You are a fan of his ups, but he needs to keep that shirt on if he's ever going to step into the ring.
Well,
I'm just saying.
He's just saying. So interesting stuff moving forward. But from the bottom of our heart, seriously, thank you for everything WWE. That was, thrill of a lifetime for us little guys here on the radio.
More to come. More to come.
So, and thank you so very much for believing in our weirdness. I'm Chuck Carroll.
I'm Adam Carriker, the largest arms on the D-line. Peace out, Fourth and Painters.